Good morning everyone and welcome to you into today's daily update on Bitcoin. Hope you're all doing very well and hope you had a very nice weekend. We are bouncing right now. I mean, overnight we've got a bounce from the first good target basically, since we've lost the first good one. So this is the second good target. But yeah, we are getting a bounce at the moment, so very good bounce from the MC Strat target. So personally I did took the trade, but I got stopped out overnight here and I was not trade. Just one second. There we go. Where is the screenshot of this? Microphone is good, by the way. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is good. All right. But yeah, basically I took the long here, so based off the MC Strat. I mean, really to the tick of the tick of the tick. But yeah, overnight I was like, well, we went go and touch the Bybit price, the real Bybit price, because on Bluffin it was touched before. But next on Bybit we did got the touch of this. So yeah, very nice. Again, these are predefined take profits. These are the these are the thing how it works. So yeah, very nice long trade, and yeah, got stopped out personally over the weekend. But yeah, if you want to get all of these MC Strat targets that was posted literally a week before or even more, by the way, everything is in Discord, so make sure to join it as always. So yeah, hopefully we don't bounce too much, because I would prefer to be to be in the long. I am not in anymore at the moment, because yeah, we bounced from the low here around, well, yeah, 7 a.m. So yeah, was not at the computer at the time. I was definitely sleeping. Anyway, just want to sorry. So let's update the chart here. We are the first of the month, by the way, so we will have to update here the daily, the monthly levels. Sorry. So let's have a look at this, and we do have one new monthly up here. So let's, that's a monthly, yeah. Let's add a monthly that is coming around. Right, 15,000. All right. Weekly there is no, and daily there is none. I don't really care about that one. Alright, so we're at 15,700. Yeah, well, this is this is a pretty big resistance, this one here. Okay, anyways, let's do this after. So daily, weekly, monthly were good. Let's go here on Excel charts here, and we have one new monthly naked path control 115 062.5. 062. And it's 15. What the hell is going on with me? There you go again. Same zone of price. Let's have a look at the ticks one as always. Right, 15,175. Yeah, so it's basically the same, so we don't care. There you go. This one is updated. Weekly naked point of control. Right, 11,225. Good. Weekly naked point of control. Let's have a look here at the ticks one as always. Yeah, it's the same. The DNPOCs, and we have a none, 250 ticks. Okay, so let's have a look here at the ticks one. Okay, there you go. 110,020. It's already there. Alright, good. So there are no other ones. Okay, so we have a pool low, by the way. So if we have to really bounce from here to really get acceptance high and really, well, get a bigger bounce from here, basically, best will still be to print a good low upon the retest. So basically you will get an increase in price. How far, I don't know. then you will get the retest, and off that retest you will print a better low, and next you will get the continuation. Oh, forgot to click. Anyways, instead of taking the lows, you will print basically a better low off the retest. But yeah, for this, kind of Control Z or there you go, nice. So yeah, anyways, there are no any TPO levels. And 12. Yeah, no, there is none. Naked session point of control. The only one is worried 11,500. There you go. So I can get rid of that. We've hit the 66 here or not at all? No, we didn't. But we've hit. Oh no. Yeah, very small front run on a lower time from here. Alright, anyways, so let's get rid of these now because we are going to plan some new targets for the resistance. So again, for the long, it remains the same for me, okay? We did not reach the 1618 if we have to be in this ABC flat to the downside here. So basically it is A, B, C with the 5 ways down. We did not reach the 1618, so that's why again it will be nice to get a bit of a continuation here, just a little bit more down and then get the bigger bounce. Now can we bounce from here? Yes, we're a bit in between, so that's not the best, but it already happened before that sometimes the fibs are not respected at all. Everything is possible, right? But yeah, that would be nice to go down there, right? We have a pull low, we still have the 1618 below. Again, we have planned this long trade, so that was in any case a longer trade. Okay, personally I'm not in because it was at 6 AM. But yeah, we'll see on the retest if there is anything good. But yeah, for a long trade, basically, these remains my only 2 long targets. As always, be aware of that. We can go a little bit below here, the support. Where are my levels? Here. We can go a little bit below to do a complex approach. Okay, so again, you can go and watch and check out this on the website, basically in the order and footprint. Scroll down and you will find this here, levels approach. You have different approach basically. For example, you can go below the support, okay, go and touch the bigger levels below, flip the support we are normally looking for into resistance, fake the drop with either a high low, so low, high low, and then get a rise, either a swing through panel or a failed auction of the low basically, so a new low, and then manage to reclaim and you flip into support and you get the bigger bounce. This is pretty tricky, but again, it's not impossible to trade. That's why I'm planning this with you all here, so you're aware of it if you have to do this and go more down basically. So yeah, just something to be aware of. Otherwise, the longs remain the same here and here. These are the most probable 2 longs we are having at the moment, and the first one is giving the bounce right now, so that's pretty nice. And by the way, if you was trading at this, if you was trading this move overnight, basically, you've got something pretty cool here, you can see. So, well, first of all the weekend you've got some big bullish activity with some big shorts here, filling the price to push higher, and they all got liquidated, you can see here. All liquidated in there. Again, not very strong break to the upside here. We don't have a lot of value upon the ice here. We'll have more everything at the low, so this is not the best. Also no new longs basically, so everything fails and we get the bigger drop here. Next we get a bit of longs. You can see we get all the longs coming in, so we go reg the longs. We get we reg the longs, a bit of longs and shorts by the way. We still go reg a few more longs, and this was some price action. I did not check it since the last time I was there when I checked the last price action. So we've got here, yeah, we've got some shorts, but basically here you can see a first low around 31 million volume. Next you break it again with 27 million volume, so you have a decreasing volume, okay? And from here you have a massive weakness here. Look at this, you have like 16 million volume, 5, 7, 8 compared to 27 million, 31 million. This is absolutely nothing, right? So from here you front runner target basically still, well, just do an SFP. I didn't check it the 1 minute or something. On the 5 minutes you have an MCL reaction a little bit later. You have also a nice absorption, you can see. No, you don't. No, you don't have it, by the way. I thought you've got. Alright. Anyways, so yeah, pretty nice. And now we are getting some, well, pretty weak increase in price. We'll have a lot of longs getting stopped out. Closing at the highs. So yeah, this is yeah, we've got a lot of shorts closing all the way up, and now we're getting a lot of longs closing at the highs, taking profit basically. You can see a decreasing of the open interest plus high positive delta. Okay, yeah, anyways. So yeah, this is the plan for the longs, and now for the shorts, well, very simply, we can pull the so hold here, fixed range. Yeah, like this, by the way. Fixed range plus this, so wall range, fixed range, range, yes. Otherwise, we can look for the latest downtrend at fixed range, and there we go. We have our targets. A very simple thing. So we have first of all a target of, well, of around 11,100, 10,900 to be accurate. This is a zone, as always, not one exact level. This is a zone of price we can look for. We can even go take the lower time from high here. It's possible to really go and swipe the highs, stop some longs, some shorts, sorry, and then drop. If we get the reclaim above this, okay, if we get some no good data basically for a short trade, we're going to look for another increase in price. We might find a little bit of resistance with this high and this anchor rate view up, but overall it might be broken and we might see this zone of price. So this is, for example, for intraday, this can be interesting, but I will not expect much of this, honestly. In the end, I will expect to get a bit of a continuation here because this anchor rate view up is not sitting with some massive confidence right now. Okay, it's just with a high here, so it might give something allowing the time for scalpers or maybe day traders, but I will not expect much of this otherwise. Okay, this is a bigger resistance, so it's really coming around 114,500 up to 115,800 basically. Okay, this is the next big zone of resistance where I've printed the new monthly negative path control, and if this is broken, well, yeah, we can look for a swing through part of this high basically. Okay, with the latest downtrend value high with the wall range point of control, and if I put this on 70, yeah, it's the same almost. So yeah, this is the next resistance. We can get one last resistance that is basically you swipe all the highs to really stop everyone, to really stop all the shorts here, take all the stops to really go into this value high and then get something. But yeah, these are the 4 best resistance for trades, okay, for shorts. These are, yeah, it is as simple as that basically. So yeah, we can just set some alerts and see what's going on there. As simple as that. Today, do we have any news? No, we have some tomorrow. And by the way, I won't be here next week starting, so well, I will leave already before the 8th, but anyway, so there won't be any daily update for a week, so between more than a week, by the way. So the 8th to the 15th, so I'll be back on the 16, I guess. So the next week there will be a live stream, I think. So basically there won't be any update between the 8th and 15 of September, and so yeah, we'll be back on the 15, I think, or 16. So I'll let you know if there is an update on the 16 or 17. In any case, I'll let you know in Discord. But yeah, no, if you don't see any daily update, it's normal. No worries for a week. Yeah, so these are the resistance. We can look for shorts there. Again, we can look, for example, for a short here to look for another low to be made. Okay, to go and hit the lower targets here, 1618 of the C. This is something possible. Otherwise, if we reclaim, we can look for intraday's cap here. Otherwise, the best way to come up here, basically, okay, to the bigger levels. But yeah, I'm not sure if we go that high that we will come back down, honestly. That's the problem. If we bounce too big, well, the 5 ways will be completed in that case. And so maybe we can do a flat here, but I mean, if we start doing this, these are some really fucked up waves, not gonna lie. We are bouncing, you can see, for a possible into the wave 4 ABC flat, but I mean, come on, if we do this, that's crazy. A, B, you look for a C, and so basically you will do the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and next you will get the wave 5, the 5th into the 1618, basically. That's something possible. Again, Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. That's valid, honestly, to look for this. And yeah, we'll have the 123, 1618. Yeah, that's valid. For example, if we really get a bigger bounce from here, this is what I will take if we still have to look for lower. Otherwise, the wave 5 is in, the wave 4 is in, the C wave is in, the wave 4 is in. We can look for the wave 5, right? That's it. And if we still do this, for example, we still go, you know, really higher and then retrace. Well, what it means that the wave 4 was in already before. That was our first configuration at the time. Okay, the wave 5 is in that case here, and so what we are looking at here is simply a bigger triple wave to really go normally a lot lower. Okay, we still have some big support to break below here. I will still look for longs, of course, but to be in this will not be so cool, honestly, for higher next. So yeah, these are the different configurations we can look for basically with Elliott wave. We have the resistance, we have the supports. So we're done with Bitcoin, right? We have the wave, everything is good. So I don't know if you have any request for the altcoins. ETH, I didn't check it out. Well, yeah, plans remain the same basically. I don't know with the levels if we've hit something here. Well, we are at the point of control. Do we have any monthly level, by the way, on this one? No, only green. There is one weekly, by the way. Okay. Printing some resistance now. Honestly, that would be so cool to do this. If we really have to bounce from this zone. So you keep holding the high lows and you really bounce off a good target. A better target. Again, Bitcoin is bouncing from a support, from a good support we have planned. Bit of a front run, so it sucks, but still, this is a zone basically, so it's fine. Okay. So yeah, this will be a good long trade. Again, when we hit this, if we have to do this, okay, if we do this, when we hit this zone on ETH, if Bitcoin is dropping, there is no way I'm gonna take the long here. Okay, if Bitcoin is dropping, we're just going to go through and go into our next targets we have planned. This is really in case we have to hold within the range here, otherwise looking for the next targets. Yeah, and if we have to plan a resistance here, what we can look for. Yeah, so just to swing through a pan here, the high. Yeah, so this will be the target basically. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a big zone here. It's like Bitcoin or the support we have planned. Here we have a big zone of, you can see that's a very big and large square here. You can simply divide this by two, the upper part and the bottom part of the target. Here again, you can do the same. You have the bottom of the target basically, and you have the upper part for, well, swing through pans basically of these highs. Failed auction. Maybe really go and touch a weekly, but I'll prefer not to go that high, honestly. We'll really prefer to keep it around these value highs, point of control value high here. We'll prefer not to go too high. But again, if we have to do something complex, we can go above, leave into support, go and touch the weekly, and lose, and bam, bam, bam. But yeah, these are the targets we can look for if we have to look for a short. And if this is broken, new all-time high. As simple as that. So yeah, that is it. Again, normally we should be in the wave 4, so that'll be nice to go lower here. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see depending on Bitcoin. If now Bitcoin is rising, manage to reclaim, get all the sign of strength. Because the thing is, if we do reclaim this, okay, we're definitely going to go towards the second target. So that's it. If we get a reclaim of this with some sign of strength, I mean, with some good data that is offering the sign of strength. Basically, we're going to look towards warrant 14,000, reclaim warrant 11,000. Basically, really get us a good sign of strength here. Look for warrant 14, reclaim warrant 14 to warrant 15,700. Look for warrant 17,300. Up to warrant 18,100. Yeah, step by step basically. Break the first one, look for the second one, break the second one, look for the third, look for the fourth. If the fourth is broken, look for a new all-time high. That's it. So I don't see any questions right now. No, so we are good, I think, for today. No news. There are some news tomorrow, by the way. So if you're not in the Discord server, these are news at 4 p.m. UTC +2. Just something to be aware of. ISM depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes not. This is classed in the high importance news, so it can sometimes move the price, right? Anyways, wishing you all a brilliant day ahead. Hope you had a nice weekend. Take care of you as always. And catch you all in the next one on Wednesday. Have a nice one. Take care. Cheers.